It's too hard. Mare's about to kill me.
Welcome to Off the Range. Glad you're here. We're at the bunker right now because I have some exciting news. We have new hats. Check these out. We got our design, our eagle design on there. I wanted to make this design kind of the main one. Like, this is our logo now. Let me show you. These are our old hats. And so we had a cool logo. It had 2 cross shells, the DR in there. But like, I wanted an animal mascot. And like, the eagle just kept popping up over and over. Like, honestly, if I could pick one animal to be the mascot for like myself, my Demolition Ranch brand, like I would pick an eagle. And I'm the boss here, so I can pick whatever animal I want. So we picked the eagle, but yeah, we got our eagle with our shield. We put those on our hats. We have, again, the camo and the gray. I just want to try something different. I want to do something new. I really liked these designs. I wore the heck out of that hat, but I wanted to try a little different. Let me know what you think. They're for sale now, link in the bio. I want to show you something else we have going on out here in the bunker. Prepare to be amazed. We got some rolling buckets. It's pretty cool, right? Look, we can put things in it and we can get in and roll down a hill out of it. That's not really all we got, but I'm really excited about the rolling buckets and trash, color coordinated trash cans. This place is just, it's amazing, I know. The actual thing I want to show you is Meredith. Hey, Mare.
Hi.
And this machine. And Steven, hey dude. This machine. Pause the video right now and guess in the comments below what you think this thing does. I don't think I would have known if I didn't know. Would you have known? I feel like it doesn't look like what I would imagine this looks like. Okay, now I'll tell you. Actually, just show them. Just show them, Steven. Whoa. All right, what's it gonna do? Oh my goodness! So as you can see, we at Bunker Branding now have an automatic folder. And it's amazing. So it sticks it up in the air so you can easily get a bag over it. That was the hardest part before. It's not that hard to fold it using little things we had, but getting the bag over it was a pain in the butt. So this saves a lot of time. And then Meredith throws them in our new bucket. I'm really excited about the buckets. But how cool is this? This machine was not a crazy big investment, but it was an investment. But you look really tired.
I am tired.
We went to bed late last night and then we got up and ran this morning. You okay?
Yeah, okay.
You know what? Take a break, Mare. Just go. We got a conference room. You just go put a little blanket on that table. Meredith says she thinks it's probably over 50% faster than folding the shirts by hand and putting them in the bag by hand, which means it'll pay off over time. So that was the idea, is we get this little thing and it goes done. Anyway, and it also just looks really cool and super satisfying to watch something fold a shirt. Can we have one of these in our house? That would be so cool. Just take it out of the laundry, you set it down, you hit a button, and you just sit there and sip your coffee and watch your shirt get folded. I'm a genius. And then what this is for us. So we pack these things into bags, we put them on those shelves over there, and then we ship them out whenever the orders come through. Sometimes a company may order a bunch of shirts from us and they want us to ship them 100, 200 shirts for some event, and they just want the shirts in a box. They don't care about having them packed up. So we also can do this, where it folds it up and then just throws it in a pile over here, and it'll just start stacking them on this thing so that we don't have to worry about bagging them. And then one person can run this thing all by themselves, which is pretty satisfying too.
This is the setup we need for home.
Yeah, exactly. Addie's clothes. Look at me.
Fold their own clothes.
Look at me pretending like I fold Addie's clothes. I'm like, man, this would save me a ton of time at home. I'm the best dad ever. Here's the gray hat, by the way. Also, check this out right there. Can you see? Can you see? We got cameras up there, which is cool. We have cameras all through the building. We got them on the outside of the building. Just up in our security game. You know, I wanted to just get like a Doberman Pinscher or something, but Mayor said we should get cameras, so we got freaking cameras. Also, I haven't showed you guys all of the flags we got. I asked for flags in a previous video. We wanted the divisions of the United States military, as well as your country's flag, wherever that might be. So I just came into the office and these are the flags the guys have for me that have been delivered so far. United States Coast Guard, and you get back further. US Navy, Air National Guard. And if any of these flags are not correct, be sure to tell me, because I have not looked up to make sure these are all right. These are like old school ones, so it's kind of cool. Army, and then the countries. Poland, here's Pete, going to be pumped about that. New Zealand, Bangladesh, Bahrain, Curacao, how do you pronounce it? Cool looking flag though. South Korea. One of my employees is very excited about this flag because he just moved from South Korea. He's South Korean. Israel, And we haven't unpacked it yet, but Panama. So the plan is to hang up the flags just like these flags. We're gonna hang them back there and just cover the warehouse in countries' flags. We'll have the US military flags over by that one. It's gonna be amazing. Hey guys, I was gonna hang up all the flags except for that ugly South Korean one. Just kidding, that's Via. Via really just moved from South Korea. If you've watched me on Twitch, you've heard the name Via. He played video games with me. I met him because he played video games with my brother. And when we were streaming on Twitch, I started playing with Via as well. And then Via moved near us, and then Via needed a job. And so we got Via in working in the bunker, making your bullet hole t-shirts. It was actually his idea to put "Tis but a bullet hole" on the back of t-shirts. So Via is a proud member of the bunker, and we're glad to have him. I'm heading home now. I gotta get some work done. Something you guys have been recommending I do for a long time. Here in my garage. This is my 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo with a V8 383 stroker engine. That's a good little car. Good running car. It just leaks. It has what's called a parasitic draw, where there's always a battery drain, basically. And so if I leave this thing sitting for more than 5-6 days, the battery will be completely dead. Which it was today, which is why I hooked up a little battery charger and we're giving it a little bit of juice over here. But one of you fine folks sent me something to hopefully help. Salim sent me these. These are battery cutoffs. They cut off all the power. Whenever you take that, it turns it off, and no power can drain from that battery. And so when I want to drive the car again, I come stick this thing back in, turn it on, we have power. And so if I leave this thing for weeks, it should be fine. He actually sent me a few of them. He wanted me to put one on the kit car too. The kit car, I don't think has a parasitic draw as much as a parasitic child. Lincoln gets in there, pretends he's a race car driver, starts pulling buttons, he turns the headlights on, he leaves them on, and it drains the battery. This car drains its battery by itself. So I'm gonna put one on the Monte Carlo. Well, I'm gonna try to put one on the Monte Carlo today. I went and got some little parts to hopefully make this work. I've never done this before, but it seems fairly straightforward. From my vast knowledge in automobile and engines and electrical things, basically I have two options. I can put the cutoff switch on this wire or this wire. This is the hot wire. This is your positive wire. It comes from the positive pole of this battery. This is the negative. It comes from the negative pole of the battery. If I put the cutoff in either place, current will not flow and the battery will not drain while the car's off. But I think for my purposes, I'm gonna do it on the black wire, the negative. I've looked online, people have done it both ways. I think it'll work both ways just fine. Works better for me this way. Plus, it's closer to right here, which I think is where I'm gonna put this thing. I think the hood will still close if it's right there. Yeah, it should be fine. And just like that, I installed a cutoff switch for my battery system in my Monte Carlo. Hopefully I installed it and it works. Let me show you what we got here. So we have ground cable coming in right here, goes down here, and this is our cutoff, and then the ground cable continues and hooks right there to the ground post of our battery. So right now it does not have the switch in it. So you put this in, and I think that's on. I didn't think about that being so high. Oh man, this might not work. Ah, we're good. Sweet. Good to go. So now the real question is did my car charge long enough to actually start? I had that battery charger on it for a fair bit. Let's see what we got here. I haven't started this thing in 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, we're gonna need a little more time with the old battery charger. You there, and you can go right about there. Charge. If you ever wanna know why your car has a parasitic draw, you have to go through and like check all the wires and figure out what has a short in it. The problem is, with a car that is built in 1970, which means it would be 58 years old, there's been a lot of times for people to change things. All this wiring, not factory. I mean, it kind of is where it was supposed to be, but it used to be a lot cleaner. Let me show you one other thing. That all could have something to do with it as well. Someone at one point installed a nice stereo in here, I guess. And is that it? Or did they reinstall a bad one? I don't know, but someone has definitely chopped up the wiring. Look, this is the horn. Doesn't work because I have the battery off, but that's the horn right there. So this is not really good. We have a matching one over on that side hanging out of the door. Just a lot of little things that all add up to one electrical nightmare that I don't want to tackle. But maybe that cutoff switch will fix all our problems. I waited more time. What we got? Totally dead. Oh, I forgot I turned the kill switch off. Yes. Come on. What's happening? I'm not even trying. Yeah. Woo. Barely. We were starting to die there. I'm gonna go take her for a ride now just to blow the cobwebs out, charge the battery a little bit, and circulate some oil. And I just want an excuse to drive it. This is the post office right here. If you want to mail something like your country's flag to us, send it to our post office. I'll put a link in the description below, and that is where someone will pick up that mail, and hopefully the flags will get back to me so I can put them in the warehouse. I appreciate all you guys who are sending flags. Super cool. And make sure you check every now and again to make sure we haven't already received your flag, because I'm definitely worried. Like, we got 2 Panama flags, and I'm worried we're gonna get like 30 flags of the same country, and like we'll have nothing to do with those. We just want one. So just check every once in a while. We'll start hanging them up pretty soon. We gotta buy some clips for them to hang them up there. Look every once in a while to see what flags we have before you pay money and send us a flag. I don't wanna waste your money. But if you'd like to see your flag hanging, check description below. Then I come right here, I flip that off, and now no power can drain out. So we should be good on this thing dying after sitting. Memorial Day is coming up, and a year ago, Rob and I ran a fundraiser for Memorial Day. We sold shirts. He had one, I had one, and we sold them, and we gave $5 for each shirt sold to a charity. And this year we're gonna do the same thing. This year we're donating to the Charles Humphrey Keating IV Foundation, and we have 2 shirts. Unfortunately, I can't show you the shirts in person because we haven't actually printed any, because we're working so hard at the bunker trying to get the bullet hole shirts done because we just got so behind. I didn't realize how long it would take to shoot all the shirts. We have a picture. Here's a mock-up. It says "Freedom Isn't Free" on the front, and on the back it has our logo inside the American flag. And then Rob has one as well. It's exactly the same, but it has the Lunkers logo. So if you buy my shirt or Rob's between now and Memorial Day, we'll donate $5 per shirt to the Charles Humphrey Keating IV Foundation. Super good cause, and you get an awesome shirt. Look at this freaking Humvee. Look at the tires compared to the kit car. Hold on, I'm gonna roll it closer. Humvee tire, you're a monster. Jeez. Ugh. What do you like more, the Humvee or the kit car? If I had to just choose one, the Humvee you can fit my whole family into, so I'd choose the kit car. Just kidding, family. I love you. Also, I love you guys. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for your support with the Memorial Day fundraiser. Thanks for sharing with your friends. Thanks for telling your friends that go watch Off the Ranch. This channel's growing. It's super fun to be able to have like a more intimate conversation, kind of tell you what's going on in my life. I hope you like that too. Thanks for watching Off the Ranch. I love you, and I'll see you next time. We should have just got 2 ladders, but I'm into it. It felt good. It felt good.